What up, YouTubers, gamers and hobbyists, and this is my offering for the Painting for Waterloo effort, which is going on by a lot of wargamers and hobbyists in the community. So this is for John Waterloo. Now, it seems to be the theme of doing stuff that's outside of your comfort zone. Well, I haven't really got much in the way of painting that's outside of my comfort zone. But I'll tell you what is outside of my comfort zone: tidying up my damn bench, because it just gets too messy. What that means is I've got to finish some smaller projects that would otherwise they've been sitting on my desk for an eternity. So let's just get on with it, see what I mean. I mean, looky right here, I've taken these off my bench. These are some plastic plants I bought. They're for they're going to be used in my Congo games. I was inspired after the game I played of the baobab berries, which you may see if you go back on my channel, where I need smaller bushes to represent the berries being eaten. But just look at the state of all this lot here. I mean, just look at it, man. Look at it. So I'm going to do these berries. I've been looking through my my basing box. I decided I'm going to put them on these little 25mm bases because I've got an abundance of them, it seems. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start gluing those on. That's for starters. Ooh, back on my bench. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So I've brought them over here now. Oh, look at the state of this camera. Look. So this is what I'm going to be doing. My hobby stuff. I'm doing this for John. Doing this for you, man. I mean, I hate this. I hate doing this. No, I don't. I love it. But it is something I don't ordinarily do. I just usually leave stuff and it gets piled up, and I just shove it to one side until I've forgotten about it, or I've bought another one, bought myself another version of that model or a bit of terrain or whatever, and I thought, oh, I've already got it. I forgot about that. So it's good that I get to do this, and I'm going to super glue these plant things onto these bases. It doesn't have to be very neat and tidy, so that's what I'm going to do right now. So here I go. Got some Gorilla Glue gel. I thought gel would be better. What do you reckon? I might try gluing these on with some gel. I hate super glue because when it gets on your hands, it really gets on there. Right. So that's one. Now I should have put some gloves on for this. In fact, I'm going to, because nothing worse than super glue on your hands, is there? Oop. That was just me turning my timer on so that I know roughly how long I've been going with it. Right, we're getting there. This is going to go far for my table bench tidy up operations. Looks like I might have to, I don't know, I was going to say sand the bottom of the plants, but I just can't be arsed with all that. I just want to stick them on and that's it. But I think this is probably why I've left it for a little while. Gel is definitely the way to go with it though, because it's more, I don't know, it seems more sturdy. See the mess I'm making with all this lot here. That once they're glued and dried, I'll be fine. Oh my, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They've multiplied. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's only 7 of them a minute ago. Oh well. Keep going with it. You know. whatever. And once they're glued, they should be pretty sturdy, don't you think? Now, this, if anybody doesn't know, I play a game called Congo. Like half of the scenarios of that game are in the jungle. So this is part of my jungle terrain. Oh, come here. So rather than add to my bench, I'm trying to get rid of stuff off my bench. Think of this as like an on the bench for Waterloo. There we get in there, bud. Looks like I'm going to need another 2 bases. Right. Wait now. 2 bases coming up. It's all about the base. So once these are done, I can then put them away. I mean, I don't even know if you're going to watch this, but I mean, it's hardly exciting, is it, watching me stick some plants to some bases? But it is what I'm doing. There. Look at the quality of that. Hey. Quality. Not stuck very well though, is it? Look. Complete sham. It's supposed to be super glue, that. Maybe they'll be sturdier once they've dried. Why don't we try that? So I'll take my gloves off now. I'll probably use them again, but yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll come back once they're dry. Well, quick update. Some of them have taken, no problem. And the others didn't for some reason. I don't know. I can't explain it. So I'm putting these over here, off the bench. See that? Well, you can't actually because it's off camera. Let me close the door here a minute. So, back to this. I got some Congo figures, or figures for Congo, which is what these plant things are all about as well. Because, yeah, it's well outside my comfort zone. Congo, ooh yeah, can't really be doing that. So, here I am. I'm cleaning up these guys. And why not? May want some files, you know, whatever. I don't know. I won't do a super long video like I do sometimes, but you may wanna, well, you may run out of videos, so you know, you might watch it. Who knows? I don't know. If not, somebody else will. Somebody else that wants to have something to watch in the background while they're doing the stuff they like. Let's come up a bit. See what I'm doing. Not that you need to see this, you understand. But there it is. So I'm taking off that dull finish these like pewter models often have. And try and remove mold lines where I can. See, I suppose plastic is my comfort zone, but for the game of Congo there seems to be an abundance of really cool figures in metal that is, well, just really cool. So I'm just looking around the model. I don't think I've missed too much there. So I hope you're doing alright, John. Like I say, this video is for you. It's not really for the general stuff, although this could be akin to an on the bench, but like I said before, this is on the bench with Waterloo. Right, then when they're all cleaned up and everything, what I'll do is I'll glue them to their bases. Now I'm going to clue what bases to use for these. But anyway, let's worry about that when we get there, shall we? You see the difference in the finish? I don't know if you can see it on camera. One is a bit more like whitey and the other one is more shiny. So I get this like stuff off, which may be a kind of mold release for the metal, I don't know, but whatever it is, I gotta get it off before I put the primer on. You see, and these brushes are great because they do just that without making any marks on the metal, which is great. Mold line removal now. He has a mold line on the inside of his leg. Correction, he had a mold line on the inside of his leg. Not anymore. So, I've not, to anyone else watching, I've never personally had the pleasure of meeting John. That may change in the future, who knows. But yeah, it's nice that people are doing this, I think. I think the community is great, the way we kind of rally around and we support one another. And I think that's just brilliant. And I wanted to be a part of it. I just didn't have anything appropriate to do right now this second. That's not to say I won't in the future. Then I can always come back and do like an IOU video if that's alright with you. Of course, you don't have to watch these, in which case it doesn't really matter, does it? But there you go. So if I can get these done, there'll be another stage to getting off my bench. Get off my bench. It's a bit like my lawn, isn't it? Because the bench is got these green tops here. Get off my lawn. Bit of flash on these pistol guns. So what I'll do, I'll just tidy these up. And then that'll be the video. So not a super long video, but not a super short video either. That way you got the choice. Although they won't be technically they won't be off my bench. They'll be a stage closer to being painted and then getting off my bench, if that makes sense. I'm just gonna get rid of this flash on the end of his pistol here. Yeah, this is one of the dudes that looks like he could be in the film The Mummy or Indiana Jones. There's two. This is more like the Brendan Fraser type model. It's true though, I hate tidying up my bench. That I find a pain. I do find that a pain. So I guess organised and clean and stuff is outside of my comfort zone. There's the other one, look. But I'm determined to get there. Once my Primaris Space Marines are done, that's like quite a large chunk of space on my desk here. So that'll be good. Get them gone. It's an oofing great blade he's carrying there. The thing I like about Congo is you don't have to use the exact same miniatures that they show you in the book. You could use different ones if you so wished. And there's a variety too of ones that you could use. It suggests some, I suppose, with its pictures. It's offering them as a suggestion. For instance, there's a character called the Reporter, and it will offer a suggestion as to what model, and I can't remember what model it is exactly off the top of my head, but it will suggest, gives a model that you can use for that, and they usually look quite appropriate for the task. So I have to say, do you remember I bought? So the other thing I was going to do was the Ford truck that I got from Florida last year. There's part of it there. I was going to do some work on that, but it really needs a lot of preparation because I've got the engine on the chassis. It's mounted on the chassis, and yeah, bits everywhere. So, and rather than a bench tidy, that would be the exact opposite on an already messy bench. And I felt that was just a recipe for disaster. But that might be something in the future I could do. I've always enjoyed watching John's videos. He's just to the point. There, you know, this is what I'm doing, and there it is. Can't get any plainer than that. And I don't mean that in a derogatory sense. I mean that in a complimentary sense. There's no messing with John. It's just, there's the video. Have it. So whether he's working on a plane or a car or whatever, that's what I like. There's a, I don't know, sense of purity about it almost. I get philosophical here now. There's me. I'm all over the shop. I'm just messy as anything. Not just on my bench. I mean, I've got the attention span of a gnat, for goodness sakes. I know as hobbyists, a lot of us don't have a very good attention span anyway, but I think mine is worse than most. Right. Very awkward looking mould line there. Can I even get it? This is where you wreck blades as well on metal. I think he's alright, Phil. I think these plants have glued finally. Yay. About time. Just got to get this adventurer off. I've got to do my Forest Tribes faction next for Congo as well. So that'll be coming up in the near future. You know, and once that's done, I can play games of Congo here without having to go anywhere to do it. That said, I probably still will go to my friends to play Congo, because it's a really, he always puts on a good table, and it always turns out to be a really good game. I think I've lost more than I've won as a ratio, but I'm always trying to change that. I always play to win. Right. I won't do this for too much more, mate. See your eyes glazing over there already, so I'll make this dude the last one, and then we'll call it, shall we? Shall we do that? Gluing plastic plants onto plastic bases and scrubbing metal men. Doesn't get much more exciting than that, does it? Eh? Scrub up well, some of them too. Right. Call it there. See that, the way that rolled? That could have been a bad accident there. Anyway, here we go. There we are. Sorry about that. That was a bit longer than intended actually, so I hope that wasn't too bad for you. But that was just for John Waterloo, cleaning up some stuff off my bench. And I'm taking these off. These plants are off my bench. Look at that. There. I must have created a 5-inch square space on my bench. Anyway, hope you're feeling good, man, and take care, mate, and perhaps I'll see you on another video. Bye, buddy.